Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty, where we take on Marquette for the 5th meeting here in this series, as we are tied 2-2 in the all-time series lead here versus the Golden Eagles. Now, this could easily be the worst start of their existence, as they start out 0-5, and Coach Brett Favre is on the hot seat this season due to the slow start. Now, he is 26-30 at Marquette, 1-3 versus top 25s, but 3 winning seasons. That's actually pretty good out of the 4 full seasons that they've had, but they are looking to take the next step in the program. So let's take a quick look at recruiting before hopping into this rivalry game. Now, we do have 3 commits, and they are all cornerbacks: Justin Royal, Jonte Batson, and Ali Myers. Now, Ali Myers will probably end up being possibly a day 1 starter because he has the highest ceiling, but the other 2 corners are actually not bad. I can see those 3 being the future at cornerback for us probably a few years from now. Now, we look at the top of our board. Amonte Jacobs, the 5-star receiver, and Jacoby Jimmins are definitely up there, but Jimmins actually looks like he's close to committing to Notre Dame. It doesn't seem like we're even going to be close, but I do want to keep him on our board just in case. Now, Brian Gaither is a defensive tackle who we are in first place with, so we will need him because you've seen so far we've been so unsuccessful stopping the run. And Con Childress will also help with that. He is a tackling safety who will play up in the box. So I'm looking forward to a lot of the top guys at the top of our board. I mean, these guys can tackle pretty well. Tamari Jameson is going to be the future middle linebacker. I probably am going to go after some more linebackers, but he's definitely a speed guy and a guy that we can depend on going forward. Now, a couple of offensive weapons, starting with Michael Bradbury and Apollo St. Vincent, both capable dual threat guys. And what I mean by dual threat is that they can catch the ball, they can run the ball. Watch out for Michael Bradbury. He's going to be a guy that can probably get a couple of jet sweeps a game and do some things running the ball. Now, Suimoto and Alexander McCluger. Well, McCluger's actually closer to committing, but Suimoto looks like he is going to be on his way to Navy, who we will play next week. And then Buster Edwards, another defensive tackle. Like I said, I need to load up on defensive line because something needs to change as far as stopping the run. So let's get into this game versus Marquette here at home, and we are top 10 ranked for the first time in program history. And out comes quarterback Alfred Miller. Now, Alfred Miller has been up and down, but he's been hurt a lot through the first 5 games. You can see the backup quarterback Neal has been in, and that may contribute to the losses early. They've just been really inconsistent at quarterback, but he is back and fully healthy for this game. Now, Larry Powell is a capable running back. He is a junior, but I'm hearing that they're going to have a pretty good offensive weapon coming in next season at running back or quarterback, but he's played every position in high school. He's a guy that's been highly touted at the high school level. We'll have to see in the coming weeks who exactly that is. So here we go, starting this game out on defense. Here's a handoff to Larry Powell, and they will start out with just a 2-yard gain. So handoff, 2nd and 8. This time a big hole, and look at Powell. He will break free and get run down from Nathan Beaver, who cannot bring him down, and Blake Childress takes him down from behind. That's a big gain to start it out. So now at the 25-yard line, quick throw out to the right side. It's Church who breaks the tackle. He's in. Touchdown, Ronaldo Church. That was way too quick for this Marquette offense. And wow, Alfred Miller, his first game back from injury after missing the last 2 games, he gets on the board for Marquette. So here we are back on an offense. Here's a throw out to the right side. That's Chris Coretta, 36 yards downfield. And wow, Chris Coretta is pretty much unguardable at tight end. Man, I'm telling you, if he was more athletic, he would be truly unstoppable, but he just finds a way to get open. So 1st and 10, throw it right back to him, and look at him fighting forward to about the 10-yard line. Anything you can do We can do better, Marquette. We've got 2 plays, and we're already inside the 10-yard line. So here's Brian Simmons in the game. He's got a draw play up the middle. He's going to pick up a gain of 3 yards, bringing it to the 6-yard line for a 3rd and 5. This time, DiRoberto throws to the right side. He's got Jacoby Beck, who cannot hang on. He drops it in the end zone, and that time we're going to have to settle for field goal on the first drive. So here comes Powell, who ran the ball well on the first drive, breaking a tackle off to the right side and will get tripped up from behind by Big Bobby Mathis as they hurry up to the line. They love to run this hurry-up offense. This time, Alfred Miller scrambles up the middle. He breaks a tackle and gets tackled from behind. That's Justin Jameson, but he picks up a gain of 14 as Miller has been running the ball well, throwing the ball well. And on this play, here he is finding Nate Henderson, his top tight end, who gets run down from behind. That's a tackle by Derek and Pinto at the 7-yard line. So this hurry-up offense is catching us off guard early. Here's a handoff. Powell, another touchdown. And that's a quick score once again. Marquette coming out with the junior quarterback Alfred Miller back. I mean, they are showing all signs of life, and they take the 7-point lead. So here we go back on offense. Can we go toe-to-toe with Marquette? This time, we have to get on the board, or else this offense doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. So here's a quick throw across the middle. That's going to be Maurice Jackson. He's got a gain of 10 and a first down. So this time, DiRoberto is going to throw across the middle. There's Maurice Jackson again. 8 yards for the freshman, the true freshman. And he picks up 8 and brings it to a 2nd and 2 at about the 45. Throw across the middle. It's Coretta again. He's got it. 15 yards, taking a big hit. But he's got that one holding on in traffic. And that's a first down as we move the chains past the 50-yard line. So here's DiRoberto. This time, he's going to take it himself. He doesn't have much speed, only in the 60s, but he does have enough to get to the outside for a first down. So now a 2nd and 10 throw down the right sideline. That's going to be caught. Chris Coretta using his stiff arm, getting inside the 10 as we move it to a 2nd and goal this time. Trying to run the ball. That's Jabari, and he can only pick it up a gain of 2 as that moves it to a 3rd and goal. Inside of a minute left in this first quarter. Here's DiRoberto scrambling out to the right and throws that way. It's a touchdown for the senior, Jacoby Beck. 4 yards out. Nice drive put together by Justin DiRoberto. I love it. And here we go. We're right back in this game. It's 10-14 as we move on to the end of the first quarter. So here comes Marquette back on offense, running Howard Vincent, the former Whitetail, in motion. This time, Alfred Miller throws the ball deep. He's got Austin, who breaks a couple of tackles. 42 yards. Wow, this offense is looking explosive so far. They're a winless team. Just remember that. An upset here would be monumental for this program, and Brett Favre, the head coach of the Marquette Golden Eagles, would definitely not be on the hot seat anymore. So here's a throw out to the right side. This time, Howard Vincent, he's going to get a 3-yard gain on that one, but it's enough for a first down. So this time, Miller pump fakes to the left, throws back to the right. It's Austin again, 23 yards. That's a touchdown catch. And wow, Alfred Miller starts out the game 5 for 5. But look at this pocket he has to throw from. I mean, nobody is touching him at all. And now we come out down in a 21-10 hole already. So here's DiRoberto trying to buy some time, and he gets sacked on the first play of the next drive. And that eventually brings it to a 3rd and 23. This time, DiRoberto throws across the middle. He's got Xavier Storm for his first catch of the game, but that's only a gain of 12. And we had to punt the ball away to Marquette. So we do decide to make a change here. Richard Lewis will now get some playing time at left outside linebacker. We need to switch it up just a little bit. And Justin Jameson, the senior, is going to get benched in favor of Brad Robinson. Brad Robinson was a big recruit for us in Season 2. He's now in his junior season, and now he's going to get his opportunity to take over full-time at the nose. So here's Alfred Miller throwing out the left side on the first play of the next drive. Look who it is. It's the former Whitetail. That's Howard Vincent. He gets to about the 50-yard line and a first down. So here's Alfred Miller this time scrambling up the middle, who breaks a tackle and gets taken down from behind. Justin Jameson still gets in He's just not there on 3-4 formations. So now, second and 3. Here's a throw out to the right side. Howard Vincent again. He's in prime shape this season. He's going into his junior season, almost a senior now, as now they get into a 3rd and 6. Throw out to left side, and finally we get a stop. That's a nice tackle by Nathan Beaver. And now they go up by 14 points, but they do settle for 3 points. So now back on the next drive. Here is Francis Smith, the redshirt sophomore, getting in 13 yards and moving the chains. So now we need to mix it up a little bit. Here's a run up the middle. This time Jabari Blaze in the nice hole, and that's a gain of 10 yards and an eventual first down. So now the ball is close to the 50-yard line. Here's a counter play out to the left, and there is Jabari. He will fight forward for another gain of 10 as he moves the ball forward on a 5-yard per carry average to start this game. So now DiRoberto, throw out to left side. It's going to be Coretta across the middle. He's going to pick up only a gain of 6, but he is a dynamic tight end as he's been getting going early and often in this game. Here's a throw out to the right side. This time Jacoby Beck, a lot of room down the right sideline, who spins inside. Maybe should have kept going to the outside. That's a gain of 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 this time. DiRoberto throws off his back foot. Jabari puts on a move and fights forward and gets pushed out of bounds as we wind this clock down to 33 seconds left here in the first half. DiRoberto scrambling out to the right side. He's going to try to buy some time and throw the ball away as he gets hit on the throw, and that brings it to a 3rd and 4. This is a crucial down here. This time DiRoberto trying to buy some time, and nobody is open. That's a sack. Loss of 10 yards, as that is going to be how this one goes into halftime. We settle for 3 points, but nobody saw this coming. The 0-5 Marquette Golden Eagles, with Brett Favre, head coach, on the hot seat, they take the lead 24-13 going into half. So now we start the second half. We do start out with the ball, but wow, we are down an 11-point hole. DiRoberto, first pass across the middle. That's going to be caught. Jacoby Beck puts on a spin move, 24 yards, and a big first down for the senior. So now we get it across the 50-yard line. Here's another throw out to the left sideline. That is Maurice Highlights Jackson. He's got a gain of 7 and a first down. So now 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. That's Jabari, who's trying to get going in the run game. He picks up a gain of 4. He's been running the ball pretty well. 10 rushes for 52 yards, 5 yards per carry. I'll take that any day of the week. So here's a throw out to the right side. This time Francis Smith, the sophomore, getting open, 9 yards. As we're moving the ball nicely on this drive, as Marquette has been switching up the coverage. They played a lot of man coverage in this game, but when we start to run the ball, they definitely start to switch into zone to kind of balance it out and trying to keep this run game honest. So now here we go on a 3rd and 5. This time throw across the middle. It's Maurice Jackson. He's open. Touchdown. 9 yards out for the freshman. And DiRoberto has a good start to this game. 19 for 25 as we line up to go for it here, making it a 3-point game if we convert. This time DiRoberto, good blocking right away. Throw out to the right side. It's Beck. Touchdown as he does convert for the 2-point conversion there and brings it to within 3 points. But this is a defensive game. We got to definitely step up here on defense now in the second half. And there is a nice start. That's Brad Robinson, who is just getting in, and he does get him for a loss of 3 yards. So here is Powell on the delayed handoff. This time to the right side. That's a lot of room, but nice one-on-one tackle by the senior, Ryan Robinson. So 3rd and 4 this time. Powell is going to fight forward. We had him dead to rights, but he falls forward. That's a gain of 7. So now 1st and 10 at about the 35-yard line. This time Alfred Miller does get caught up from behind. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, breaks another one, and look at him, he's still on his feet, and somehow breaks forward and gets 6 yards. Oh my goodness. Take a look at this play in the pocket. Alfred Miller, I mean, those are 3 Whitetails. Makes another man miss. Brad Robinson has an opportunity. Nope. And then once again, big Bobby Mathis can't take him down. Oh my goodness. I mean, man, if that wasn't Heisman cheese at all, I mean, I don't know what that was, but wow. He just bails himself out with that amazing 6-yard scramble. That might be the best 6-yard scramble I've ever seen. Here's the throw out to left side on 3rd and 7. This time, Howard Vincent somehow fights forward for a first down. Wow. Alfred Miller is 10 for 10, still has not thrown an incomplete pass. So here is Allen on the shovel pass. This time, he's going to get tackled by Zane Alexander and Ryan Robinson. So this drive does continue here for a 3rd and 5. Throw across the middle. It's going to be Austin who's having a huge gain as the backup tight end, Justin Austin, is going to be close to 100 yards with that catch. So here's Alfred Miller. This drive does continue. This time, scrambling out to the right side. Bobby Mathis gets him tackled from behind, but lets him scramble forward for a gain of 10. So now inside the 5-yard line. This time, handoff. This time, Howard Vincent can't break free from his former teammate, Ryan Robinson. That's a nice tackle by the senior as he now brings it to a 3rd and goal. Alfred Miller, throw out to left side. That's going to be Howard Vincent who's open again. Touchdown for the former Whitetail. He's getting his revenge in this game. He's touching the ball quite a bit, and that brings it back to a double-digit lead here, 31-21. So here we go on the next drive. This time, the senior, Jacoby Beck's getting open on the left side. That is going to be a gain of 11 yards. So 1st and 10 once again. DiRoberto throw out to left side. That's going to be caught, but no, knocked away. That's Xavier Storm who can't hold on. He's been quiet in this game. And that brings it to a 3rd and 10. Throw out to the right side. That's Storm. This time he holds on and fights forward. That's a gain of about 10 yards. Barely picking up the first down on that one. So now this game rolls on to the 4th quarter. Here's Beck, who's been busy in this one. He's going to get a big gain of about 16 yards on that one. 14 yards, my bad. And he picks up a first down as he moved the ball to about the 25-yard line. DiRoberto throwing the ball well on this drive. That's a quick strike out to the right. Francis Smith, another gain of 9 yards. So handoff up the middle on a 2nd and 1. This time Jabari Blaze is going to fight forward 11 yards and nice blocking by our offensive line up front as Jabari has been running the ball well. But we do bring in the backup here, Adam Murphy, to try to fight forward with the power that he has. But he can only pick up a gain of 1, bringing it to a 3rd and goal. Throw out to the right side, but no, DiRoberto can't get rid of it. That's a sack by Alan Weber. And now we have to settle for the field goal. And now it's up to our defense. Can we make a stop here in the 4th quarter? Here's a throw out to the right side. Alfred Miller finds Larry Powell on that one. That's a 2-yard gain. And now that brings it to a 2nd and 8. Delayed handoff up the middle. Powell finds a lane up the middle. He's going to break free. That's a touchdown. Larry Powell will make it a double-digit lead once again. Take another look. That hole was wide open. And wow, 2nd and 10 as we start out our next drive. I mean, this is just a disaster. But wow, can we come back in this game? But I don't know if we can go toe-to-toe if our defense can't make stops. So now back on our next drive. Here is Jacoby Beck getting open across the middle. That's a gain of 10. And that's a first down here for the Whitetails. So can DiRoberto bring us back on a 2nd and 10? Throw out to the right side. It's going to be picked off. He makes his first mistake of the game. Marquette Roos is going to take it to the house. That's a touchdown. Wow. Marquette comes through on defense. DiRoberto just makes one mistake, and it ends up costing us, going down by 21 points now. And wow, Marquette looks like they may be on their way to upset city here in this game, as here's DiRoberto trying to will this team back. But Marquette is now stepping it up on defense as they bring it to a 2nd and 13. DiRoberto, nobody to throw it to. That's a sack. Marquette is bringing the heat now, and that brings it to a 3rd and 20. 4 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Throw out to the right side, and it's going to be picked off. This time it's Rogers, and that one will seal this game. 28-point lead for Marquette on the road, and DiRoberto, 2 pick sixes, and that ends up being the difference. As wow, Marquette wins meeting number 5, and they get their first win on the season. A huge win for head coach Brett Favre. Wow, I did not see this coming at all. What a devastating loss, as we were top 10 ranked for the first time in program history in Marquette plays spoiler, and they get their first win on the season, and our defense just played a bad game. I mean, look at Alfred Miller. He didn't even miss a pass at all. Our pass rush was non-existent. Larry Powell broke free for a long one, but did whatever he wanted whenever he got the ball. Alfred Miller even scrambled quite a bit in this game, and he gets the victory for Marquette. So more bad news. Jacoby Simmons, who we actually thought was going to be one of our best prospects coming into this season, and we were behind by Notre Dame. He does commit to Notre Dame. So more bad news as far as rush defense, and we do get our first loss, and look where we dropped to number 24 in the nation. As wow, Iowa is right on our heels. They are 15 in the country, and then it gets worse. We play Navy next episode, and you already know they run that triple option offense. It's impossible to stop. If there is some way we can come away with the victory, man, that would be amazing, but it's going to be tough because Jimmy Craig is already a 1,000-yard rusher through the first 6 games, and they are looking for blood as they are also ranked top 25. So we get to see number 24 versus number 25 next episode, and we will be looking to bounce back after that tough loss just a second ago. So that's going to do it here in this episode. Can we come back next week and get a win? Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, they filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on...